Good day everyone, Shim Nuina here. It's a new day and new learning. In this video, let's talk about the use of ICT to facilitate the teaching and learning process. Information and Communication Technology, or the ICT, can impact students' learning when teachers are digitally literate and understand how to integrate them into the curriculum. So schools use diverse ICT tools to communicate, create, disseminate, store, and manage information. In some contexts, ICT has also become integral to the teaching and learning interactions. Through such approaches as replacing chalkboards with interactive digital whiteboards, using students' own smartphones or other devices for learning during class time, and also the flipped classroom model, where students can watch lectures at home on the computer and use classroom time for more interactive exercises. When teachers are digitally literate and trained to use ICT, these approaches can lead to higher order thinking skills, provide creative and individualized options for students to express their understandings, and leave students better prepared to deal with ongoing technological change in society and in the workplace. Computer technologies and other aspects of digital culture have changed the ways people live, work, play, and learn, impacting the constructions and distribution of knowledge and power around the world. So graduates who are less familiar with digital culture are increasingly at a disadvantage in the national and global economy. So digital literacy, the skills of searching for, discerning, and producing information, as well as the critical use of new media for full participation in society, has thus become an important consideration for curriculum frameworks. In many countries, digital literacy is being built through the incorporation of information and communication technology, or the ICT, into the schools. Some common educational applications of ICT include one laptop per child. Less expensive laptops have been designed for use in a school on a 1:1 basis, with features like lower power consumptions, a low-cost operating system, special reprogramming, and mesh network functions. Despite the efforts to reduce cost, however, providing one laptop per child may be too costly for some developing countries. The next one is tablets. So, tablets are small personal computer with a touch screen, allowing input without a keyboard or mouse. Inexpensive learning software or apps can be downloaded onto tablets, making them a versatile tool for learning. The most effective apps develop higher order thinking skills and provide creative and individualized options for students to express their understandings. The next one is interactive whiteboards or smart boards. Interactive whiteboards allow projected computer images to be displayed, manipulated, dragged, clicked, or copied. Simultaneously, handwritten notes can be taken on the board and saved for later use. Interactive whiteboards are associated with whole class instructions rather than student-centered activities. Student engagement is generally higher when ICT is available for student use throughout the classroom. The next one is e-readers. E-readers are electronic devices that can hold hundreds of books in digital form, and they are increasingly utilized in the delivery of reading material. Students, both skilled readers and reluctant readers, have had positive responses to the use of e-readers for independent reading. Features of e-readers that can contribute to positive use include their portability and long battery life, response to text, and the ability to define unknown words. Additionally, many classic book titles are in ebook forms. The last one is flipped classroom. The flipped classroom model, involving lecture and practice at home via computer-guided instructions and interactive learning activities in class, can allow for an expanded curriculum. There is little investigation on the students' learning outcomes of the flipped classroom. Student perceptions about flipped classrooms are mixed but generally positive, as they prefer the cooperative learning activities in class over lecture. Now, let us discuss the issues and adjustments of using ICT, or the adjustments of integration of ICT into the teaching and learning process. Number 1, ICT in teacher professional development. Teachers need specific professional development opportunities in order to increase their ability to use ICT for formative learning assessments, individualized instructions, accessing online resources, and for fostering students' interactions and collaborations. Such training in ICT should positively impact teachers' general attitudes towards ICT in the classroom. But it should also provide specific guidance on ICT teaching and learning within each discipline. Without this support, teachers tend to use ICT for skill-based applications, limiting students' academic thinking. To support teachers as they change their teaching, it is also essential for education managers, supervisors, teachers, educators, and decision makers to be trained in ICT use. The next one is ensuring benefits of ICT investments. To ensure the investments made in ICT benefit, additional conditions must be met. School policies need to provide schools with a minimum acceptable infrastructure for ICT, including stable and affordable internet connectivity and security measures such as filters and site blockers. Teachers' policies need to target basic ICT literacy skills, ICT use in pedagogical settings, and discipline-specific uses. Successful implementation of ICT requires integration of ICT in the curriculum. Finally, digital content needs to be developed in local language and reflect local culture. Ongoing technical, human, and organizational supports on all of these issues are needed to ensure access and effective use of ICT. The last one is resource-constrained context. The total of cost of ICT ownership is considerable. Training of teachers and administrators, connectivity, technical support, and software, among others. When bringing ICT into the classroom, policies should use an incremental pathway, establishing infrastructure, and bringing in sustainable and easily upgradable ICT. Schools in some countries have begun allowing students to bring their own mobile technology, such as laptop, tablet, or smartphone into the class rather than providing such tools to all students. This approach called bring your own device. However, not all families can afford devices or service plan for their children. Schools must ensure all students have equitable access to ICT devices for learning. It has been proven that the use of ICT in the classroom increases the motivation of the students, showing more interest and becoming more involved in the areas they study. ICT enables the use of innovative educational resources and the renewal of learning methods, establishing a more active collaboration of students and the simultaneous acquisitions of technological knowledge. Furthermore, ICTs are of great help in developing discernment. Being able to search for various sources and contrast them, as well as to structure information, are some of the most notable skills that students develop, thanks to the use of ICT. But there are more advantages of using ICT or integrating them into the teaching and learning process. Number 1, their interest in learning grows. The use of resources as varied as videos, websites, graphics, and games make traditional subjects more interesting. Multimedia content is a very useful tool to bring different subjects closer to students in a complete and entertaining way. Number 2, interactivity. The use of ICT in the classroom promotes the students' active and participatory attitude, which is involved in learning and is positioned as the protagonist. Number 3, collaboration between students. Collaboration between students is clearly enhanced and thanks to various digital tools. It is much easier for them to create team projects, cooperate, and learn from each other. Number 4, they enhance creativity. ICT tools stimulate the development of the imagination as well as the initiative of all class members. And number 5, increased communication. Close communication between students and teachers is encouraged through various channels in a more spontaneous and less formal way. And the last one, number 6, personalized and concept up-to-date. Digital environments allow real-time updating of all information and resources, In addition, it is possible to adjust the tools and content to local and nearby realities. That's all for today's video, and I hope you learn about the uses and significance of ICT into the teaching and learning process. And as a teacher, always remember that we need to innovate, we need to upgrade ourselves, and we need to learn more into these new technologies that we have. Thank you, and God bless us all.